So welcome back to the channel. Special one for you today on a Friday, 6 a.m. I wanted to do another workout with you for you to again make sure that you can change your mindset by just saying there'll be some days that are not perfect and you have to change your structure, your routine in order for you to get a workout done. So today typically is my day off. I don't usually work out. I don't really do much. It's a Friday. But first thing I wanted to do on this video is just to show you that dedication and focus of if you put your mind to it, put everything in the right position, you will and want to get your workout done. So we're obviously outside, boom, you get me, my place. So yeah, so we're going to do a workout here. Obviously it's in my little environment, my zone. So let's get it. Oh, so like an idiot, I've already left the aircon on last night, so I was not really happy about that. So it's a waste of electric. But again, so today, obviously 6 in the morning. For most people, I'm saying over the age of 30, they'll be feeling aches and pains. So it'd be very important for me to work on my mobility before I start the workout, making sure that I feel like the joints are loose, muscles are feeling good. And then again, experimenting and listening to my body of where areas of tightness are, where I can highlight possibly during my workout or just before the workout to help make sure that the workout feels like a good one. Now again, always important to really, again, understand listening to your body on how it responds in different, does it respond better in the morning? Does it respond better in a workout in the afternoons, in the evenings? And you can also work out your output when you're tracking your progress, seeing if the lifts are getting better, in, just based on different times that you train. So always something to put into your training to be aware of. Often people say about different training times being, can't wake up, so I prefer to train here. You actually might find out that if you train in the morning, it can make you have a better productive day going forward. But again, it's all a mindset thing. It's all a focus for you to believe that it's your journey, and as long as you're doing the things necessary, I'm sure you get there. So the breakdown for today is mobility. We're going to be going through the 10 times 3, similar to what we've been doing in the last videos, 3 reps, but this time it's just cleans. So it's just cleans off the floor. And then what I'm going to do with that is most likely going to superset it with either biceps or mobility, just to make sure that I can get some biceps works done in the time. And then we're going to move on to strict press, coupled with back, just again with the kettlebells. And this will be exciting because it's an exercise that I've just recently incorporated into the training. And then we'll finish off with some jerks, or I might do something a little bit different with the kettlebells, with the conditioning part. You've probably seen on the last workout that I did snatches. I didn't do them like completely of the 100. However, that day I felt guilty, and I continued later on in the day just to catch up with those 30. You wouldn't see it, but hopefully you know what I'm about. I don't really tell lies. But yeah, this is going to be the workout, so we're going to be cracking in. So we're just going to start off with mobility here. What I'm going to do is basically take my shoes off because I get a lot of grip onto the floor. I can feel my toes. And it's something where if you were doing, you could roll out a mat and then basically use the mat to grip. I like just having the feeling of contact on the floor. But this one's going to be a pretty comprehensive mobility thing where I'm trying to target not only mobility but core activation as well, so you'll get to see a nice little routine that I've put together. I did that one side because one side's technically tighter than the other. And it's amazing how much when you go to sleep, tightness really creeps in when you get older. I wake up with I used to wake up with serious stiff ankles, as I've mentioned before. Hamstrings are really my tightest part. So again, no music. I want to play music, but I don't want no YouTube copy strike or whatever they call them. Now this is one of my favorite parts to this mobility, because a lot of times people don't know how to activate the shoulder blades. And again, the helping of keeping movement in the shoulder. My goal is to essentially be able to touch my hands behind my back. That will be another understanding of how much progress I've made in my mobility, because I'm very stiff and I accept that, so that's fine. There we go. Let's do some wrists, just to help the wrist get loose, especially for the cleans. So spreading the fingers nice and wide. Pop. "6 AM workout, I can't believe it. Knowing I didn't have to wake up, it's like insane. But it's something, if people do watch this, with all my 99 subscribers, at least it may help one of them. I can't stress how long it took me to be able to feel that the joints work isometrically without actually compensating, where I'm doing loads of movement, where you'll get to see a lot of times people that do these simple movements will really struggle because their joints are so tight. Whee! Okay, here we go to the next part. Probably get a bit wider. Sorry, the routine's a bit moved. Just get me some space. So I'd go from here, and then I would kick forward into forward lunges first. Open out the hips. You might think that I doing all this for the camera, but believe me, the last 8-10 weeks have been purely dedicated to making sure that I do this really prior before any workout, because I see it as a huge importance for longevity. And the more I keep telling myself why it's important, the more, because it takes up a lot of time, I have to accept that I have to place it on priority of time in my day. It's very comprehensive. I've done it that many times. I know the routine I want. Oh. Ooh. I've mentioned before, there's no right or wrong way to see how, well, there's obviously a right way to do the exercise for mobility, but there's no amount of time that you should spend on it. That's why a lot of YouTube channels or videos try and capture you to put 10-minute mobility routines. But sometimes it may have to be that it's a whole workout. No, Yeah, definitely feel tight, because usually I can touch the floor with that. It's a good sign to know. So what I'll end up doing is repeating that again, going back to it. So I usually would just flip my legs over and my legs would touch the floor. So I'm not sure why. You often think I didn't do a workout yesterday. What was the reason behind it? And that's why I think this is why it's related to, as we get older, is waking up in the mornings, being stiff. And if you're somebody that's always sitting down at the desk, you'll find it very difficult to be able to very stiff, very stiff. Right. I don't know why that's so stiff, because it's 6 a.m. So I didn't really do too much yesterday. So no workout, not a hectically stressful day. So I just would really equate it to just old age and having to do it more often. Really not happy with that, so I need to make sure I get my back straight. For today's purpose, I'm gonna I know exactly what I'm going to do to help my back, which wow. So this helps release the shoulders. Okay, so that was that done, but luckily I've got some good tools that help calm down the back, because it just feels very tight in the sense that it shouldn't feel that way. So again, if your back's tight, as you can see there, it's going to help us stop restricting how the body can sort of be fluid with the muscles. If something's pulling, if something's pulling that way, it's obviously going to stop me from lifting above head. All these things, and while it won't be like it's going to stop me completely, you want things to feel smooth when you train. Just got to make sure that this and this is why doing something when you get older, a comprehensive assessment on your body will be important, because there's going to be often times you're going to feel that you need to go to the physio, sports massage, doctor, where if you're able to do the things necessary daily, to help relieve sort of aches and pains, stiffness. Let's have a little assessment. And voila. So as you can see there, when you can see the start of the video there, lifting my legs over, all I've done is work on my lower back, stretching with that twist. Use this to relax the lower back, just to relax it slightly, to allow that extension. So it sort of pulls the hip down, helps it relax. Now there are similar ways. This is exactly the same as this. You can use this as well, lying down, a peanut, they call it a peanut. You could just massage. Obviously you've got the spine, and then the balls will be sitting either side. And you can just, even I can feel that sort of tension, that stiffness. So I won't hold you up any longer. I'm going to go straight into my bear crawls, which is going to be there and back as part of the additional warm-up. So I believe that like human movement started the evolution through bear crawling, then into human walking, then into bear crawling. So something you might want to be always thinking about, what our bodies are designed to do and what they're capable of doing based on. I've let my body neglect, hence why you see I want to be, the goal is to Asian squat, and it's going to take me a long time to get there because of stiff ankles, but the road is there. Okay, this feels very natural. I hope it looks like that on the video. Okay, right, over to here we go. Right, So we're going to be doing a lot of cleans today, and we'll be supersetting that with, I can't believe it, I've still got to remind myself, it's bloody 6 in the morning. Doing a lot of cleans with mobility and biceps. Now, obviously that mobility, you can fast forward it, it lasts about 15 minutes. As mentioned, some people are more flexible than me, but yours can last 5-10 minutes, 5 minutes at most if you need to, with a warm up, and just drilling the lats in with the bar, with the stick. Now, this is a lot easier than doing the snatch grip. I just like doing this because I know that this stick's getting pulled away while I'm not trying to pull it into me. I'm trying to still keep it straight, miss my knees, and get ready to drive through my legs. And today we have a problem because I don't have my weightlifting shoes. It's not a big problem. However, it'll stop me getting the range of motion I need to fully get into the lift, which will be important as we go on. So timer. So we'll take the bar off. Again, you can do as much drilling on or warming up on the bar, or building yourself up to prepare you for the working sets. That's just preference. If the camera wasn't here, I probably would do a little bit longer. I'm just trying to make sure that things are strategized in a way that you think, okay, he's done a workout in roughly an hour and 10 minutes. And he's managed to pretty much do every muscle. Very good. Take that mic a little bit to the side. It's just, obviously I'm getting better and better with these cleans. So the feeling generally is how we want it. So I'm gonna make it rough. Let's make it rough today. Need to be on. So 40 seconds with a minute. Kind of sucks that we went to do the video, there was no timer. Sad, but we got it done. Right, and as mentioned, there's the chair set up ready for the biceps. So I'm going to probably alternate between a set of biceps and then do the cleans, and then I'll do a set of mobility, cleans, biceps. So there's no sort of fatigue crazy. Right, so I won't press start, I just need to get. So the weight that I usually do on this, again, is 70 kg. Again, if it was just me trying to do a 1 rep max, I'll probably be able to do around 100 to 110. But because I'm technically not doing a 1 rep max,
I don't need to load it up like that because I'll end up dying. Okay, let's see how all this looks. All right. Not too bad. Okay. Down. Okay. This is 60. Oh. Just another drill. Hopefully it feels smooth, and then we begin the timer. I'll best believe I gotta get that water ready. Wait. Wait. Something don't feel right, but let's have a go, cause it's the last one tonight. Okay, so we shall begin. Obviously I don't want to be smashing it down every time, but get the water ready. Last thing I want is to gasp for a drink. Here we go, wish me well. Oh, 3 reps. Yeah, I definitely miss my shoes. Oh. Feels very heavy. Feels very heavy. Wowzers. I can't tell you how heavy that feels. Oh. I do miss my shoes. Things that are bothering me. Oh. There's some days where this feels crazy. Today is that day. I think today, but I've got my shoes. It's another, you put something in your mind which is missing in your training. Meaning my shoes. I need to weightlifting shoes. And it's like, can I do it without them? I can, obviously I've shown myself I can. Ah! That was a good first part of the lift as well. There we go. Oh. Ah. Wow. I'm going to do biceps on this one. As you can see, there's a bit of a struggle here. And I don't think it's to do with the weight. But the ego tells me to keep the weight. Oh. You might not think it's such a dramatic thing, but taking 30 seconds off the time and doing it is crazy. It does really make a difference. That's nice. I hate not making a beep. I'm not doing biceps. That's how it's got to work, mate, today. The beat, the timing's too much. I can't get it done with the fitness. I cannot definitely get it done. Feels like my lower back's still fatigued as well. It's not a good sign. Oh. Oh. Woo! I'm feeling this. Wow. Ah. Ay, ay, ay. Just The lower back is like going nuts. Oh. Oh. It just feels like the rest time don't even exist. Ay, ay, ay. Do I lower the weight? I should, but I'm not gonna, so I can fucking do it. Oh. Ay, ay, ay. Sometimes. Oh. Oh. This may help a lot. Oh. Wow. Oh, that's took a lot of weight off my back. Oh. Ah. Oh. Ah. Oh. As you can see, my brain can easily just say, ah, nah, rest longer, rest longer. Oh. Ah. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Fan on as well. Oh. be quick, mate. I ain't fucking had a drink. I keep looking at the time. I'm like, freaking hell. Why does the minute go so quick? But when I try and put my food in the microwave for a minute, it freaking takes ages. Again, I don't even know how many I've done. It's always a fucking way. As I get closer to the end, lifts look better. Fucking bollocks. Turn this fucking fan on. Oh. 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 Ah. Something you could probably do with the rest time. One day it's like this, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute 20, 1 minute, 1 minute 30. So you don't even have to change the weight. Oh. It's never ending. I'm praying this is the last one, but let's see. Again, towards the end of the set, things look easier. Annoying. So once it's more efficient and more better, I don't use up so much energy. So the breath. That's why technique is so important. Ay, ay, ay. What's this, about 9? Hopefully. Hey. Oh. Oh, just as I was warming up. Wow. So, as you can see, it wasn't about the weight being too heavy. Referencing to the start of the workout, my lower back was stiff. I could feel it every time I was bending. Hence you see me doing this. And as you can see, it started to calm down a little bit, and then the lift started to be better. Again, there's something that's what I want to make this video. It's not about the workout, because remember, most people want to just lose body fat, get a little bit stronger, leaner, whatever that is, deadlifts, squats, all these things. But the fundamental is understanding how to know that you're doing the exercise safely, but then listening to your body of like what's not right, what's not working, what feels off. And hopefully I know the answers, see, that's the problem. But most likely most people don't. This is where they often train through injury or avoid going to train because they don't know how to solve the problem. So something you just need to keep drilling into your head about what is listening to your body. Probably the reason why I wanted to make these videos. It's just things I can watch back at this and go, what was I thinking? Oh, I pushed pretty hard there. That lift looked good. What was off? So, because remember with the sort of, what I see online is there's either just one discipline of exercise people do. So whether that's kettlebells, they are just showing you, teaching you kettlebells, or people are doing bodybuilding. Again, follow them more than me. I don't mind. It don't bother me too much. But the key is, I'm just trying to show you that it doesn't have to be just one way of training. Like I can only do this because, again, unless you're trying to be an Olympic athlete in Olympic barbells, obviously you might need to be 90% on learning those skills. So now, wow, that drink fucking tasted good. Well, we're going to go into the next part. As you can see, just keep things moving. And obviously, for me, once you've done your one part of the workout, I'm giving you like 5 to 10 minutes to recoup yourself. 10 minutes is a real push, too much time. 5 minutes really to move on to the next thing. Gather your thoughts, gather your energy back, and then basically, let's keep it moving because you want to make sure that that heart rate's ticking still. Make sure it's ticking. So, what we're doing now is we're going to do 1, 2, 5. This one is, I'm kind of scared of this one. I'm scared of it more than that one due to the fact is doing shoulder press while single arm kneeling is a lot harder than it looks, and I urge people to do it for their own, add it into their own training, because often you'll find that people will do something where they're sitting down and they've got their back against something and they're doing shoulder press. Adding this in adds an element of core stability. Get a mat for my knee over here. Okay. So, what this looks like. So this is a pair of 28s. Let the cameraman see the whole thing. It's a pair of 28s. We're going to clean it up. Step back into the pad. Press, down, stand, change, there, out, press, there, stand, down. So as you can see, might need 2. So we're doing 1, 1, then 2, 2, then 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. From here, again, the reason why I'm not doing pull-ups is because my shoulder injury. So lat pull downs it is. And that pause there is just to really make sure that that left lat, the strong one, the weaker one, is working. Feels a bit light. You can add on the weight. I want to be in that position where I know my back is fully working. Number 2. So if you don't get the weight right straight away, don't worry about it. That's why you must track and record. Whew. Whew. That's a good weight. Whew. Crazy. Always do the weaker arm first. Oh shit. Oh shit. Should have stood up. Number 5. Ah. Woo. My brain is saying try 32s. My brain says, oh, yeah, I can do it. Probably could do 1 to 3, you know. Let's try. Oh. Oh. We'll get the 32s. Oh. 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 So I'm not in a big rush on this because you'll notice on the other 1 to 5s of the videos that I was doing like a movement where it could get done real quickly, and the transition doesn't require a lot of effort. So for me to clean it up, kneel down, press, stand up, it's a lot of effort all in one go, and then to do it the other side. So there has to be some form of, obviously I could lighten the load, but that'll be no fun with it. So now, most likely I'm not going to get 1 to 5 onto the heavy bell. However, I'll probably get to 1 to 3 is a big push. If we think we can go for 4. Ideally, I should just stick on this, but seeing as it's one of these things for the YouTube, people watching, no harm in trying to push a little bit. Oh. Now, if you're a person that does sets of 10, sets of 12, you may need to just think about how, well, you may love it. I can't really say. It's not right or wrong. That's the thing. There's context behind things. But just understand your training doesn't have to be a certain way. Woo! Number 3. I know what you're thinking. I could do 4. Fucking hell. I'm thinking the same. What's going through my mind right now? I can't have the cheek to tell clients to push. I'm not pushing myself. It's like me telling my kids to eat their fruits and vegetables, and the fruits and vegetables in front of them, and I'm running to fucking buy pizza. Fucking cheek. That's what problem is out there. We want the best for others, but you don't want to be the best for yourself. So you have to keep pushing, you know? It's what's going through my head. Fucking hell. So it's not just for me. I'm pushing to lead by example. You might think I'm a leader in the fitness space, to say, someone that you want to follow, but you're a leader in your household. You're a leader to the younger generation. So what they see of you is a direct correlation of what you portray their environment to be. So if you're fat, eating junk, complaining about life, sometimes, yeah, mental health is a big thing. But my Lord, for the majority of people, they use it as a victim mindset. And you don't want to. The amount of times I've had clients come to me, say to me, oh, the amount of excuses. Honestly, I'm so good at my job now, so I don't have to really, I listen and sympathize, because for me, I can't be empathetic because I've never been in their shoes to make these, I would like to say, small but pathetic excuses to why they can't go to leave my gym and then go to the shop and buy a nutritious meal. Leave my gym and start to speak to somebody and explain, this is the journey I want to go on. Because there's fear at the end of it, yes, because we know there's fear on change, because change creates fear, anxiety. However, if you believe the life that you wanted to go to is a better life, most likely a better life, we can never predict. So when I was doing my job, I could never predict I would be successful. But I always believed that it was something I was certain I wanted to do. And it's just something that you may want to start understanding, that you're never ever going to know the true outcome unless you take the steps. And if it don't work out, as long as you believe, like if this gym didn't work out, as long as I believe that I gave my everything, and I really used a good strategic plan, it's all good. A little bit of a break there. Anyway, because I'm going to do 4 reps here. Here we go. I'm not doing 5 on that, no way. Oh! So you can see, just getting up and then get back down. It's quite a task. No more talking. Let's keep moving. I know what you're thinking, go for number 5. I'm thinking the same. Everything has to be right. From here, boom, catch it nice. If no catch nice, it's going to be a grind. Come on. Nice. Oh. Oh. Ah. Oh. Oh. That's not easy. One more round. I really am going to do 1 to 3 on there and finish 4 to 5 on 20s. Because if I looked at it, last time I did this, I did 28 all the way through. So for me to do the 1 to 5 on the 32s, it's a 4 kg increase in a session. Imagine doing that every session. It's going to be a stopping point, correct? So you can't just keep up in the weights as much as your mind thinks you can. Fucking 6 o'clock. Cannot believe it. What am I doing to myself? Should be in bed. Day off. There you go, see, 6 o'clock PB. Trying to minimize on this rest. Oh, should have felt when I was there, because the core's got to stay still. Wow, you could feel it just going absolutely insane. So it's not even the press, it's the core that's just lighting up. It's like mad, crazy feeling. It's a mad thing. It's a mad thing. Whew. Let me chalk up. back is getting a lot better. Hopefully you'll see me in the future doing this 1 to 5 all the way through, 3 rounds. That'll be a good sight. How would you make that difficult? After doing that, I would probably do a pair of 16s and just pressing with the one arm, so I've got more weight on me while I'm down there. That's what I would do if I wanted to keep getting stronger. Whew. Incredible. I dead. It's too much of a grind. Oh. Please don't be saying I can get number 4. I can't. I can and I can't and I can and I can't. I can't, can. Can and I can't. It's one of the beautiful things, you know, having my own place. Can't beat it, man. Spent a lot of money, time. I'd say more, spent a lot of time mentally thinking about this place. My dream. That makes me want to do number 4 with the 32s now, you see. When you think about the time, sacrifice, dedication, the motherfucking doubters, man. The motherfucking haters. The motherfucking misbelievers. I can't tell you how many have come across my way. On my journey, I've probably tried to help more people than anyone has ever called me and said, Simeon, do you want an opportunity? See the cameraman, I wouldn't want to just pick out names, but see the cameraman, he would vouch for that. You know? I'm not a big time businessman or anything like that, but I've given many people opportunity. I'm not saying you should reach out for me. That time gone now. I know my journey, I know my destiny, you get me? So that's different. But when I was there, like, you know, telling people this is what I want to do, family, say they're going to do one thing, they're not there for you. Trust me when I say to you, like, this is why you hold on to your dream, your passion, and, you know, you'll start recognizing who is really down for you. And I only have my wife and Sankit. They're the 2 that stand out the most, because when I had absolutely zip, they were the cheerleaders in the background. They were the cheerleaders. Now I have something, I have a family to fight for. I don't need no freaking hand me takes or anything or so on. I got my motivator. There's something you have to always understand, like, your journey, not easy, man. And the thing is, people want to take advantage just because once you get to your point and you know your worth, you'll start realizing that people will want to say, oh, congratulations, or they'll want to go, oh, can I come to your gym? You didn't want to train with me before. You see where we're going? So, like, it's all good when everything's rosy in their eyes, you know. So, but the key is to stay humble, stay humid, that humility in you, and understand, like, Okay, there are going to be people like that in the world. A lot of people. And it's a lot of fake people. A lot. I'm not, I know me. That's the problem. I know me. If I say I'm going to do something, I will do it. If I say I'm going to do something, I've helped many people out there for free. And I don't ask for anything back. But it's sometimes in life, people don't really appreciate it until they actually, it is what it is. I can't, you know how life works. If you know, you know. Don't want to ramble on. What I'll do is I'll do number 4 on here and then I'll do 4 there. Just to run away from that kettlebell for a little while. I do want to do it, so let's do it. Let's do it. So what I think about this is when I can't know I've got to push, I think about my kids, and each rep is for my kids. But the fucking problem with this one is I can't do each rep for my kids and I gotta go do the other side. It's mad thing. So I just gotta zone in. Come on. I'm not doing number 5 on there, mate. You know that shit just shocks you. I ain't doing number 5. Doing it on 28. I'm not having you tell me through the screen. Do number 5. I can hear that. I can hear myself saying I can do it. Again, usually 15 minutes I should be doing this in, but as you can see, increase of the weight, there's no way it's going to get done in that time. So this is the last one. I'm going to do it. Well, I'll try to anyway, that's it. That is it, I'll try my best. Come on, I want to be there. As you know, I'm gonna have a break. Wow. Whoa. Whoa. Oh. I wanted to give up on 2. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Oh, that shit was fucking hard, mate. Oh. Oh. Come on! Whoa! 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 It's like I was trying to run away from that. Whoa! .32s. Oh. Remember my coach saying last week, if that was 32, that's impressive. I was like, nah, that was 28s last week. So I was like, fuck, should be taking me a while to do 32s. I'm really happy that I've just done 2 rounds on 32s. 28s, 1 round, 32s to both. And that's just like me coming off there with the stiff back and everything. Right. Getting results is not easy, man. Again, there's another reason why I want to do the video. People just say, oh, follow this 10 sets and my routine. You get that nice little Instagrammy photos and videos and all this stuff. You need to know the real world, you know what I mean? Like, so, a lot of people now are going to be doing now kettlebell jerks just to finish off. Again, conditioning, just again improving my fitness, improving my work capacity, holding the kettlebells. A lot of people will look at this and go, wow, there's no way I could really, even if I picked a challenging weight for me to do on the cleans and then did that superset that I just did, and then I'm going into this, there's no way that I'd have the energy to do all that. But you don't necessarily. Just think of it like this. Just break it up into 3 pieces. You could actually do the cleans on a Monday, the kettlebell superset on a Tuesday, and the long cycle on a Thursday. Giving yourself a little break. You could actually, but if you had more time, you could actually just do the cleans, and then instead of doing the superset, you could do the cleans and just the kettlebells as a workout, and then go home, and then you could do the pull downs on its own on a separate day. There's no set way to just say, oh, just because this is the way. And because most likely people that are watching this ain't bodybuilders or wanting to be bodybuilders, it's making sure that a program suits your lifestyle, suits your current needs, where you are at, so your current fitness levels. Because there's no way I'd expect even my clients to go through this workout, because they don't have not only the muscle mass like me, but the fitness capacity. So that means I can recover quickly, and that's only down to 2 things. I've been training a while, and my nutrition is always pretty good. So you eat shit, you fill your car your petrol car with diesel, don't expect it to run. So when people are putting junk in their bodies, you can't expect, even though you think, oh, you're just like any man or woman, you can't expect to be performing even close to your potential, your own potential, if you're not fueling yourself correct. Which then always leads to, if you don't know the knowledge, you have to reach out, speak to people. And as mentioned, the right trainers or the right coaches out there, there's ones that have got the blue tick and all these good things. They've probably got thousands of DMs, which most likely they might stumble upon your message. I've tried to reach out to them, but the rarity that they do. But there's ones like myself that are in the space that genuinely know that we're not going to be getting no blue tick. We're not going to be getting million. I don't know. I'm not saying it'd be nice to know that I've got 1 million subscribers, but I'm an organic person where I'm not going to be doing it. Would never really just do a paid ad just to get money that don't benefit me in the long run. So meaning sponsor something that like gambling, I wouldn't put like a paid ad on that sort of thing. So it depends on depends how much money they're offering. I'm joking. I have morals and ethics, which I've learned over time to understand. Money is important, but it isn't everything. So I'm just here genuinely to just share a bit of knowledge, share my training, and genuinely the ones that reach out, which I've had people reach out and say they've been very thankful for the content. So it shows, even just the one person, as long as it helps the one person, that's all that matters to me. Right, so we're on to the next one. This is the jerk with the kettlebells. I've set up the 12s and the 16s. Going to be a bit different today. It's going to be 3 minutes working, 1 minute rest, three rounds. I ain't going to be well, let me get a drink of water first, because why? That thing wiped me out, mate. Whoa. And another thing is, I'm not one of those people to take my top off and start revealing my body. Why? Because I don't need to. And this is the thing, it's like YouTube be sending out, like, you have those titles that have clickbaity. I just want black and white. This is what it is. If you want to watch it, watch it. If you don't, you don't. Right. Won't waste no more time. I gotta go. Just to give you a heads up, that's the first time I've done 3 minutes on that. Whew. Now, minute rest. I doubt very much I can do 3 minutes again. That's why I got the 16s there. So that, yeah, I very much doubt it. My arms are gone. Shoulder. Burning, absolute burning on the shoulder. Oh. So 12s, 16s. So just so I can get used to holding the 12s better in the time. Very hard. So the jerks I find the hardest is because I've got to press it overhead. I don't get to long cycle, have some rest when I go into a swing, back swing. So it's just holding it up constantly, which it's going to take at least a year just to get used to even Not easy. Oh. So it's this right shoulder. It's a bit of a pain because it gets fatigued so quick. Oh. Something. I was just straight to the 20s. Woo! I'll stick on 20s. So the body absolutely knows how to manage heavier weight. Oh. Wow. And that completes today's squat. What I'm going to do, when it gets to 30 seconds, as you can see on the timer, I'm going to get up and then try and hold it for as long as possible. On 20s, just to accumulate the time. Done. Now, well, that ain't, if you looked at the last workout that I did, today is the 2nd of Feb. and I did the deadlifts and the dips. It requires a lot of energy, like full body energy. So technically, I'm not as fatigued today than I was that session. Now, if I was to do that session, I'll probably make sure that I have a rest before I do that session, just to make sure that the energy, body's right, eating right as well. And I know I'm saying the word eating right. What does that look like in your eyes? Now, I always say to somebody, if I say to somebody this is what I eat, they're going to tell me they don't eat these foods, or they don't like that, or they don't know how to make this. You have to write down a list of foods that you enjoy eating, that you feel is nutritious, that's going to help link to the goal that you say you want. Now, what I mean by that is, you're a marathon runner. That requires a lot of carbs. So what you might think is a balanced meal may need tweaking, that it has more carbs in the meal. So this is what I mean by what does it look like in relation to your goal. So if you're a marathon runner, what does the plate look like? Well, my plate should look like protein, vegetables, and lots of carbs to support my run, or fuel my run after post run. All these things. If I'm trying to build muscle, my food portions should look like me being in a calorie surplus to support me growing muscle. Because if I say to you this size of protein and this size of rice and this size of vegetables, no matter how hard I train, do you think based on that size, even though it's quality foods, is it going to build me muscle? Come on, logic. Possibly not. So then this is where trial and error, working with a coach, matters most. A lot of times people don't really understand and respect the process, so you have to learn the hard way. That's unfortunately. But yeah, let me stretch my back because it's stretch down time. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, I don't want to be doing many of these because it puts a lot of pressure on me to do the workout in a certain time, which is a good sign, meaning like you want to get things done, but at the same time yeah, I want to be doing more educational videos on teaching you how to do certain exercises, or the best exercises to get the best results faster, best types of workouts to do, all these things that really can help you in the long run. But hopefully this videos and these 3 videos gave you an insight into me, the way that I think, my motivation, and yeah, I don't even know if this will really helpful to anybody. I just thought that that's what people want to do, just if they want to know me personally, get an insight to me and my training. But yeah, enjoy. I hope you enjoyed. As always, like, subscribe, comment, and yeah, maybe drop me a message and ask me a question, and I'll get back to you. Ciao.